Hey everybody, what's going on? It's your boy Lord Brody, and I'm here with Juicy Pop TV through InStyle Atlanta, and I have a very special guest with me today. For those of you who are excited about this, I have Miss Winter from Love and Marriage DC here in his naive. Everybody make some noise. Winter, I'm so happy to be doing this interview with you. How are you today?
I'm amazing. I'm amazing. Excited to be here. Thank you for having me.
Oh my God, I love you are giving the people face and hair. I'm always here for it, baby. Don't play with you in the comments. What is going on? But no, for those of you who don't know you, who are just joining, the podcast, why don't you pretty much just tell us who you are, a little bit about yourself?
Absolutely. So, like you stated, I'm Winter from Love and Marriage DC. Simply Winter for those who follow me online. I am an author, speaker, now a new recording artist. I am an entrepreneur and a media personality. And I'm so excited to just get to know everyone or allow for everyone to get to know me. I love connecting with my fans. So if you hear this podcast, feel free to be like, hey, I met you on the podcast and I would love to connect. But that's really me in a nutshell. I'm a mom of four, so definitely a mom. And, I say friend to all, friend to all.
Okay. Well, I'm happy to be your new friend, girl. What's up?
Yes.
Yes. I'm dying. Oh my God, you're so funny. But Winter, oh my gosh. So Love and Marriage, DC, season 2. Woo, baby, y'all are off to an amazing start. Like the drama is already full steam ahead.
First of all, what is so incredibly mind-blowing to me is that it is episode 3. And when I tell you, y'all, we have like they haven't, I don't even feel like they've covered anything. There's so much left. There's so much left. I'm not even joking. So I'm like, baby, listen, buckle up. It's about to be a ride. Season 2, it is not a game.
I see you in Arena. Y'all already off to it, butting heads. But I feel like from what I've seen so far that y'all seem to be, I guess probably trying to develop a better relationship. Can you elaborate more?
Well,
or are they still giving gutter girls, gutter Barbies? What's going on?
No, I feel like we were off to a better place. And then today, all hell broke loose. And so I don't know.
Not today. Oh my God. What happened today, girl?
Today, a blog posted Winter versus Arena. Of course, that was triggered by, our exchange on episode 2 and 3. But honestly, we film this stuff months in advance, months, you know what I mean? So by the time we've gotten to airing, a lot of things have been worked out. You know what I mean? So we were in a pretty decent place. People will see, her and I or Jamie and I going back and forth, being cordial on Twitter. You know what I mean? So people had kind of figured like whatever it was, maybe they worked it out. And things have really been good. I did Carlos's podcast a couple of weeks ago, I believe. And, Winter is Southern sweet and shady. We gonna throw the shade is what it is. And it's not to be rude or condescending or mean, like everybody does it. The shade queen could probably go to both Ashley and I. Like we both will throw some shade. It's what it is. But, we have boundaries. Aside from that, I came for Arena a little bit because she's Ray Ray this season. And Ray Ray is Ray Raying. And people will begin to learn what I mean by that. Anyway, all that to say, I felt like we were good. And then a blogger came out with an article today and she called me a clown. And to which I responded, go Ray Ray go. That's cute.
So do you just feel like, so I feel like watching shows, I feel like we can all conceive that, of course it's all pre-recorded, but do you think like that's like a thing, like, it's like those emotions come right back and, it feels like I have to defend myself or like, how do you feel about that? Because clearly, I mean, the article was today and that episode, what just aired just this past Saturday, right? So,
Yes, absolutely. I do feel like, episodes do trigger emotions. So maybe what you had gotten over watching it on screen can certainly make you mad again. Or here's I guess a tidbit that people may not know. While we film together, we don't always know what is said in the other scene. So we're watching real time what is being said about us in scenes we're not in, and also in these confessionals. So you might be like, I thought we were good. And this heifer called me the Wicked Witch of the West. What? Say what? Wicked.
wasn't ready.
So listen, it's what it is. So I think, yeah, those things do trigger feelings. But even still, I feel like there's nothing that can't be worked through unless it's just so ridiculous that, it threatens your livelihood, your life, or, maybe your family. But yeah, I thought we were good. And when I saw that comment, I'm like, is this Serena or Ray Ray? Because me and Ray Ray are not seeing eye to eye. But if it's Serena, I'm like, what's going on? I thought we were good. But me and Ray Ray, honestly, it went left and we ended up going back and forth in the comments. And I'm like, here we go. Here we go. The season has officially started. And I be trying to be on my best behavior, but you got one good time. And then I'm like, all right, this is what we want to do. This good old Monday afternoon. I got time today.
I cannot. I love your energy. What's your sign?
I'm a Libra.
Okay, big Libra energy. I hear it, girl. So, Winter, I'm here for it all, But okay, so I want to shift gears a little bit. So, going into season 2, like, what was your vibe? You were like, "This is what I want from me to come out of season 2. This is how I want to be presented. This is how I want things to go my way. Like I want to be seen in this light." How do you feel? Because I felt like you made you made a different shift from first season going into second season as far as like career wise, just how you move and shake in your life. So can you elaborate on that a little bit?
Absolutely. Season 1 forced me to shift. You know what I mean? Like just coming out of that whole situation, I didn't have a choice because unfortunately, coming from a primarily faith-based community, they're not necessarily receptive to reality TV. And unfortunately, reality TV wasn't created for people like me and people of faith. You know what I mean? So there's kind of this tug of war, and I had to make a decision to make a pivot when I decided to come back with the show, understanding that that might be an audience that I might not necessarily cater to in the capacity that I have been used to catering to them in. And so that was the reason for a lot of the shift, not necessarily rebrand, I don't want to say, because a lot of things I'm doing now, I've always done. It's just presented a little bit differently because now I have a much more diversified audience and following. And so I want to still be able to encourage, uplift, and inspire, but by the same token, also show that I'm a mom. I am a boss. I am very intelligent. I've written 8 books. A lot of people don't know that. I have a 9th coming out this year. I'm now doing music, and that's, I've been able to utilize this talent in church, but now, kind of coming out as a soul artist, R&B soul artist, that's something different for me. So it's just more so allowing the audience to see all of Winter instead of Winter filtered through unfortunate negativity and things like the demise of a marriage, right? Winter is now on the bounce back. She's living her best life. She's embracing her singleness. She's embracing this new chapter, and she's embracing all of her. And I hate that the fans didn't get to see, my day-to-day, but I was a friend of the show, and that's not something you're afforded really the opportunity to showcase as a friend of the show. Now moving to Maine, you guys get to see that this season. So that is what has truly excited me about coming back season 2. I did make a decision to come back for me, but I also made a decision to come back as all of me. And so you guys get a little bit of everything. You get to see me being a mom. You get to see me being a businesswoman. You get to see me being a recording artist. Like you get to see all those things. You get to see Winter dating. Like that's something that is going to shock a lot of people just because of the way it unfolds. But I'm grateful because people get to see a more holistic view versus just viewing winter through the drama. Because while I am shady, I still am. I'm still. I'm still Southern. I'm still sweet. No one will meet me on the street and be like, "That girl is rude or mean." Never. You know, I greet everyone with a smile. I think it weirds people out because I smile a lot. But it's me. It's how I was raised, and so I'm always very welcoming. And people do get to see that this season. So you get a well-rounded winter. That's what I've been saying in every interview. This season is very well-rounded. It's an amazing season for me, and I'm really, really excited for people to see it.
Winter, I have to say, I'm really happy that you were moved to full time. I think you have such a very interesting story. I feel like we, as I have to say, not more so, just us as a people, we really dig into, you know, what we want to show the world on the outer, exterior, but internal, like what's going on behind the scenes. I feel like people are they want to have this cookie cutter life, or they have this way of just proving like, hey, I'm just so fabulous, I'm so perfect. But then deep down, it's not really like that, And I love the fact that you balance the fact of your faith. You still have, a strong hold on your faith, but you are a realist at the end of the day as well too. Like you are true to who you are at the end of the day, and people can be intimidated by that because you walk in, you're happy because you choose to be happy. You choose not to, wallow in self, people who are destructive and just who are just so negative, they carry that negative weight, and I think that is a great trait that you have, and I just, like I said, I'm just happy to see you in this new space. I also saw you just drop 20 pounds. Come on, revenge body, don't play with the folks, because this reunion will come up before you know it, baby.
Baby, listen, 25 pounds now and counting.
Oh, congratulations.
So I am putting in the work for real. So, for me, I'm 41 years old. 4 kids later, I want to be in the best shape of my life because I truly feel like I'm in the best time of my life. And so I want to make sure I look and feel my best as well. So we're working hard. I'm excited. Yes, we plan to be good and snatched by reunion and shutting it all the way down.
All right, what waste, baby? I don't know where it went. Eraser, I hear it. So I also saw that you are working on, is it like, well, it's something coming up on the 20, is it the 23rd or the 28th?
Oh, the 25th. The 25th.
The 25th.
Yes.
Yes. Elaborate for that for those who are in your area who might want to stop by.
Yes. So if you are in the DMV, and I say DMV and surrounding areas because goodness, you can get here if you're in PA or something like that. You can certainly drive down for it. But the Romancipation is coming up on February 25th. And for those who don't know, that's actually the name of my EP. It's called The Romancipation. And so I'm excited. I'll be performing a couple of numbers from the Romancipation EP live. And so
wow.
Yes. So it's called the Romancipation Love Jones Experience. And so it's essentially me performing live, but we'll also have other guest artists in addition to a speakeasy feel. So we'll have poetry as well. And so we're recreating almost like a real Love Jones / soul cafe experience. But I'm really excited. I'm working on a new song and it is dope. Like I'm just like, I can't wait.
Oh my God.
I cannot wait. But you may get to hear that song on February 25th.
Okay. Look, I'm here for it. Mama is making fun in every way, shape, or form to get this check, put herself out there. It's like she does it all. I love to see it. So what is something we can expect from the next episode of Love and Marriage DC? A little tidbit that you could probably share with the folks out here.
Well, if you saw the clip, you saw a little clip from a workout event who actually is Sherelle. It's actually Sherelle's workout event. And I'm coming to support Sherelle. You guys know that leaving season 1, I was not in the best place with Arena and Ashley. And so, I'm trying to figure out a way to navigate that real time. But in the meantime, Sherelle and I are building this friendship, and she has this event where she invites all the ladies. And what I can say is that all hell pops loose at the seams.
Oh my God. Where's the seatbelt? I need my
You better
seatbelt for
strap
this.
it on, because when I say this scene started off in the best of ways, but baby, listen, it literally, it just goes to hell in a handbasket really fast. And I think people also get a gauge for how little I am in this scene. I'm the smallest one height wise. Everyone else,
How tall are you?
I'm 5'3".
Really?
5'3", yes. Most people, like last night I went somewhere and the lady came up to me and, you know, the person who was hosting was introducing everyone. They like, and this is Winter. She was like, Winter? She's like, you're so tiny.
I cannot. 5'3", that is close to a midget, girl. You are short.
I don't know. It's what it is. People are often very surprised. Like, girl, you are tiny and you have a lot of mouth. But I feel like that's how I grew up. You know, like I'm a very outgoing, extroverted, talkative person, but I'm also very spicy. And so people can you know, misconceptions about me, but this mouth don't play. And let me tell you, what I don't have in height, I make up for in mouth. And not that I'm trying to be nasty. I have to be provoked. I just don't lead with that. I'm petty provoked. I just don't be out here being petty for no reason. But you provoke me, be prepared, because I don't know, honey. This mouth got a mind of its own. And I don't know how to really be, you know, like medium. I don't know that part. Like usually
There's no in between.
in between. You come for me, I probably will hurt your feelings before it's all said and done. I don't know how to do the in between pettiness. It's just I'm not gifted at that. So I'm funny with it. I mean, I can definitely crack jokes all day, but yeah. So I'm not big at all. I'm a little person, but in this scene, you definitely see like everyone is towering over me, and this mouth is just a going, a going, a going. But I hold my own. That's, you know, I love that there's a lot of strong personalities, and I feel like within the mix I definitely hold my own, and you know, Winter's there, let's just say that.
For sure. Well, I do see, you know, one thing you do is hold your own, but so you and Sherelle are really close, but then she's also really close with Ashley as well too. Have you ever felt like she plays like both sides? Within your relationship, have you ever felt like she plays both sides? Or you feel like she's definitely like a neutral party, like she doesn't get too involved, she'll gives her opinion? Or do you feel like ever like maybe something she said you didn't really like appreciate as much?
Yeah, so Sherelle and I are getting to know, you know, like we've been building a friendship. I just met her within the last year, and I met her through a mutual friend that we have, and her husband is my producer. And so,
Okay.
you know, she was there when I recorded Sign My Papers. That was really the first time I ever met Sherelle. So we are building this friendship, but our friend circle has gotten so close. Like I spend a lot of my days on the phone with Sherelle via FaceTime in our group FaceTime. You know what I mean? Our group FaceTime. We talk a lot. We spend a lot of time together. So I feel like there's been a lot of like hedgeway made with building our friendship. All that to say, she does have more history with Ashley. I do feel like she's put in a very precarious position. I never talk about Ashley to her. That's something that has never happened. Even Sherelle would say that. She's, you know, conveyed that to Ashley. Like, Winter doesn't talk to me about you, to be perfectly honest. I know her outside of this, and I'm building with her outside of this. When it came to episode 1 and I saw the Think Pink or whatever it was, she didn't carry it back exactly as I said, which I feel like has been a running theme in this group. I think I tweeted, this group is horrible with telephone. They don't know how to play it. Just disconnect the line because they terrible. Don't nobody know how to carry a message back as it was told. And so in that instance, I really feel like it was better if she just allowed for Ashley and I to kind of have a conversation instead of inserting herself, because that's a situation where it can get really sticky, because God knows I was not creating an ode or an homage to them when I rewrote or had Gutter Barbies rewritten. So that's the unfortunate part. I do feel like just kind of watching some of the feedback, the fans thought she came across as shady. Like I've had people say, "Don't trust Sherelle, don't trust her." Like people don't play when it comes to what they're watching. But I will say, until she gives me a reason to believe otherwise, so far so good.
Okay, okay, I love to see it. I love to see it. One thing I have to say is also what I love about you is, baby, the hair is gonna be, it's gonna switch up on the folks. I swear, you just had a blonde pixie cut. I was like, is that Nia Long? And then now you got a whole Beyonce braid ready to hit the folks with all the shade. I just want to know when you sit in the hair chair, or when you get in your hair, then you like, boom. That's what I want to do. I want to shave the side. I want to give them heavy curl, or I want it straight, or it's like boom. I want it like luscious side part, like, or no, I want to snatch back. Oh no, take this off. I want a short pixie. I want to give the girls a show. Like, where does this all come from, girl? Like, what is the inspiration? Like, where do you feel the inspiration comes when you want to switch the hair up on?
So this is gonna sound really anticlimactic, I think, but Corey does whatever he wants to do with my hair. I don't know what I'm going to get anytime I sit in his chair. He has full creative control. All he asks is that I trust him. And we fight sometimes. That blonde hair was a whole argument. I literally fought that look for 2 hours straight. I am not always the most agreeable, and it's hard sometimes. Even though I'm very daring, I feel I'll take risks, but some things are very uncomfortable for me, and that blonde was certainly a challenge. But it rocked the internet. Like that hair really shocked a lot of people, and I was very happy to see the response from it. But we got more hairstyles coming, honey. We just getting started. Don't sleep on this hair.
One thing I'm not is gonna sleep on it, baby. I'm ready. I can't wait to see what happens next.
Sleep on this hair, honey. This hair is herring. I mean, the confessionals, the hair is herring, the scenes, like, it starts off slow and people kind of wonder, like, is she gonna? No, baby, listen, nope. The hair is herring.
Okay, okay, hair. Well, I love to hear why the hair is herring. Are the men giving, honey, what needs to be given? Or is it a man? Who's the special man we looking forward to see?
So I can't. Carlos would kill me. So I have to choose my words. I don't want no call. You guys do get to see me date. Something happens, okay? And I always put this disclaimer: it is not planned, because you know how people be like, "Oh, it's staged." And not staged. It's not planned. Something happens, and I meet someone. And you guys literally get to see this situation develop from the beginning. And as a result, get to see it transpire. Like you get to go on a journey. So is the men's given? The men's were given before this situation happened. And so now a man is given.
Okay, all right. We've narrowed it down. We got one. Yes. One person was able to get a rose this time around.
Yes. Okay. Absolutely. So that's an exciting thing. I'm excited about it. So the people get to see some things unfold, and it's definitely, seeing winter in a new light, it's giving all the feels and all the things. So yeah.
Winter, I can't express enough how amazing this was. I thoroughly enjoyed talking to you. You were such a pleasure. And anything else you want to say to the people before you go?
Listen, make sure you follow me on all socials at I'm Simply Winter. Make sure you check out my website. If you're in the DMV, get those tickets to the Romancipation, but it's simplywinter.com. Everything that I have going on is on that website, and you can connect with me through socials as well. And check out Love and Marriage DC every Saturday night on OWN, 7-8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Period, you guys. That was it. That was Laura Brody with the interview with the one, the only, the Winter SSS. Don't play with her in the comments. She's going to get you together. Okay. And this is Laura Brody signing out. Okay. Carmen, how was that? Testing, testing. Brr, brr. Carmen, are you still there? Okay. Can you unmute somebody? How does this work? Carmen, are you still there? Winter, you are giving face, baby. That face is no joke, baby. I am here for it all, baby. You are in that camera. You are giving.
I appreciate it. Listen, I went and tried to get myself presentable just for you because I was looking like a bum today trying to get work done.
No, I'm sure you look. You are giving the people still what needs to be given. I feel like you just look naturally really good without makeup too. You know.
I appreciate that, but sometimes the baby be looking tired. It's busy.
Baby, I can only imagine, honey. Mama's trying to get all you got a family to take care of, you got people to entertain. You know, it's a lot, but you doing it, girl.
Yeah, and it's really busy right now. We're filming the second set of the season, so we are like knee deep in filming. So it's busy. It's so busy trying to navigate. You're like my first I think I have 4 interviews this week.
Oh really?
So,
Oh wow.
yeah, no, five interviews.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's like honestly, I have interviews all the way through May right now, and people are still requesting. Like, I don't know. It's just really weird. It's really
When do you
weird.
find time to sleep, girl? You gotta. That's a lot.
I just get it in where I fit in. Sometimes I gotta take a nap. Sometimes it's 3 hours a night. Sometimes it's 4 hours a night. It's just what it is.
Oh, it is what it is.
What it is. It's what
No,
it is. It's the name of the game, but I do feel like I have downtime. When we're done, we're done. So then I try to recoup during that time and take a nice vacation because I need one by the time we get there. So
you have anything planned after like all this is like done and over, like a vacation?
a vacation. Oh yeah, I'm
You just
leaving.
like anywhere.
Listen, I mean, it could literally be Alabama. I mean, I just need to get away, change scenery, but I am planning a trip to Canada. My kids love Toronto, so we're trying to head there for spring break. And then I'm definitely looking to take a beach vacation somewhere. And yeah, I probably will have a vacation or 3. Like it's serious. It's so busy right now. It's just crazy. I don't know that it's going to slow down, and I'm trying to taper my expectations because as much as I would love to like just drop everything and be gone, I don't know that my schedule will permit just because the season is going to start to pick up. I feel a lot of traction. I think people have taken notice that this is a very different season. And when I say we haven't even, I don't think people understand, like we haven't even hit the tip of the iceberg and we've had some pretty pivotal moments already.
Oh wow, that's crazy. I just feel like y'all show is just such a good representation of, African Americans, like doing it. Like I get it's like drama here and there, but like I hate to say it, like if you think like to other shows that are on like TV, like like the Housewives, where it can get kind of, a little extreme. I feel like the people on like the cast you all have just so, inspirational, and I feel like those are the people we need to see represented through TV. Those are the people who need to be really like idolized and, thought about, opposed to, just like all the craziness that you see on TV. And I feel like y'all are such a good network where it, exudes positivity that, it just needs to, be out there in the world,
I agree. I think it's solid all the way around. Like, yeah, we have our drama and, we get into it, but to me, it's still a very balanced cast. Like it really, really is. I think everyone does their best to show up and do their part, but I think we're all very committed to doing what we can to make sure the show excels and, grows. That's what it's going to require. It's just the viewers. But I think everyone understands the assignment. So this season has just been really, really phenomenal. It really, really has. It's a really, really great season.
because if you look like I feel like, you know, people, they're like, oh my God, look good to see them like make up and be friends again through social, because y'all just did like a photo shoot, right? You, Ashley
Yeah.
and Raina, y'all just did a photo shoot. And then it's like to hear that y'all like arguing again, it's like crazy, because it's like, I just want to know like where the feelings come from, because, you know, it's like, I feel like if it were me, I were on TV, I'd be like, you know, okay, this is what you said, you know, like I have to understand that was that, you know, and I probably aired your ass out while we was with filming because I was mad then, but it's like now I'm reliving it again. Why would I like go back again, you know?
I found out that she was upset with me, honestly, last night. I had no idea she would go to socials today
Mhm,
and call me a clown.
mhm,
I have an idea of why she's upset with me, but her reasoning, once again, much like the receipt, is misguided. And believe it or not, I like Arena.
mhm,
So because I like Arena, when I hear certain things, which is why I didn't want to do it publicly, it's kind of like, you know, please watch your circle, because you do have some people that's out here trying to spread some misinformation, because, you know, we know people send crap on us all the time, but this was a much different situation. And the way it came to me, it was presented by a family member of hers. And
oh
so
wow.
that was the issue, and why I wanted to speak with her, because it was like, you know, this is not something I want to air out on TV, because okay, the show is the show, but outside of the show, I still rock with you as a human being. So
Mhm,
okay, show stuff is show stuff. Let's come off camera. Let me talk to you, because this is someone you really know. And she's
mhm,
intent on, like, tried to give me her number and everything. It was like, if you ever need me to film to air this out, I'm willing to do it. I declined,
mhm,
but I still
mhm,
wanted to make her aware, like, hey, this is going on. Aside from that, a young man was spreading rumors about his interaction with her. And Jamie and I are super cool. So we DM and text all the time. You know what I mean? Like,
mhm, mhm,
super cool. So he was asking me like, Winter, why you know, Jamie's gonna
mhm,
Jamie. Winter, why you out here? I said, I
mhm,
would never. This is why I wanted to meet with Arena privately. I said, it was some
mhm,
crazy stuff going on. I don't want to air that on TV. I actually rock with y'all for real. I said, it
mhm,
just kind of bothered me the way she handled it, when I just really didn't want it to be out publicly anyway. I said, much
mhm.
like we all went to an event in August and there was a young gentleman talking about he messed with her. I said, you don't want that type of information spread about your wife?
Oh
Nobody wants to
wow.
do that. And so he was like, who's the young gentleman's name?
Mhm,
And I'm like, Jamie crazy. I'm not trying to get this man messed up, but I will give the
mhm,
information, because I don't, who wants that spread? You know, if my husband were to hear something about that, oh, he gonna handle it.
period.
Rightfully so. You know what I
Mhm,
mean? But aside from that, this person is very connected to people they call close friends. People are
mhm,
very trifling when it comes to reality TV. And you don't even want the notion that that is a possibility of being out there. So I'm like,
mhm,
I came to y'all because I was trying to be 100, not because I dug it up, but this came to me. But you also need to be aware of what people are saying, especially when it's people that are close and people being reckless. Like this dude, like, why are you going around telling people that? It was just messy. So I
And
don't
these are
know.
like local people. These are like local people who like live in your area who just pop up like, you know, with random socials and say, "Oh, I have like juice for you." That is so crazy.
You know how many things we've all gotten on each other.
Mhm,
I came to her more specifically because it did reference her son, but it was a close family member that was, you need to pull your family, get your family in check, because this is not me trying to send you after some random troll out there.
mhm,
You know this person, literally. Y'all are related. Maybe by one person off, but y'all are still related, and you know how to get in contact with her. Tell her not
mhm.
to be messy like that.
Right.
I'm different, because if I was messy, I wouldn't have said nothing. I just would have popped off and be like, I got this person. That's what they do on Huntsville. They bring
Mhm,
family members to betray the other one.
mhm,
We're not trying to have that type of show. However, you
mhm,
do need to get your family members in check, because clearly, you know, they don't mind talking.
mhm. That's
So,
wild. Because clearly, I feel like the issue is more so with you and Irena than it is with Ashley, if anything.
oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ashley's and
Mhm,
ours was just lingering from the reunion in general. You know, we hadn't
mhm,
talked since, so there was no resolve. But definitely, Arena, I feel like she just wanted to, you know, some people can either believe the best about a person or believe the worst. And I think in this instance, she
mhm,
just wanted to believe the worst instead of seeing things for what they were and be like, okay, I might think Winter is messy, but she did come to me in private. You know, I'm gonna give her an opportunity and hear her out. And she had to hear me out. She would have known, like, I really wasn't trying to be messy at all. I just don't do stuff like that. Not when it comes to kids. I have a child with a disability. Like, come on. You can't switch it and then be saying, she's talking mess about my, I'm like, me? I'm the messenger. Fault me for being the messenger, right? But don't fault me for actually being the person who's talking. And so, yeah, child, I don't know. So that's really her thing. I think she's upset that I was talking to Jamie and really just keeping it a $150 with him, because I'm like, I'm just gonna be honest, but I don't think she liked that I communicated that the man was walking around saying that about her. But I was like, I would have told you, you wouldn't talk. Like, I'm not here to lie. That's really what happened. And other people were around me when he was running his mouth. So I feel like I owe it to y'all to be like, hey, you know, I was in there. I want you to know I ain't had nothing to do with it, but the nigga he was talking.
He was talking, right? Being messy. Child.
Being messy.
But do you get along well with the new cast member? What's her name again? Is it Joy? Joy.
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all
Joy's
get along
cool.
pretty good.
I don't have any issues with Joy, but let me tell you.
I can't.
Baby. I think fans will be surprised and they will see my position shift a little, not even a little, a lot this season. As the season progresses, Winter's position in a group changes drastically. And where Winter was maybe last season shifts to other folks.
Okay. You heard it here first. That's wild because, you know, I just feel like that was such an interesting transition for them because they were on the Love Show and then they happened to make their way to this show. And I feel like that show ended not too long ago. It's just weird to see like people like where they transition to, like how things work out for them.
Yeah. It's a lot going on right now. Like, it's just a lot going on. Yeah, I think people are always curious to kind of see what happens after. But yeah, their interactions on the show are definitely something to watch. Something to watch.
I feel I feel it brewing, baby. It's giving fresh coffee, honey. Where is the milk? Almond, please. That is interesting. That is wild. Carmen, are you still there?